that. We don't say things like that. So that's how I know we not the same. You see what I'm saying? We don't care that you're trying to center yourself. We want to ask you how you got on the planet. That's what the live is about. How did you get here? Your scientists are saying that it's through evolution, but y'all also share DNA with other organisms. So how could you have come from monkeys if you share 73% with dogs? And we smell that whenever we walk past y'all. Yeah, because exactly, like, we don't do lame shit, so. Your name is Agent Surveilling Team. So you telling me you an agent?
Oh my God, I'm fingering my cunt.
You see? And all of this gets posted on my YouTube, by the way. So I just want y'all to know, like, this will go public. Y'all will see your own behavior. You see what I'm saying? I've been posting these for a year plus. I've debunked ecologists. My other half is debunked a kinesiologist. I debunked a wildlife management specialist, a biologist. Y'all get debunked all the time. That's on my YouTube. Your behavior, the fact that your scientists don't know what the fuck they talking about, all of it. Y'all can come in here and scientifically prove to me how we're all connected, but y'all are coming in here showing y'all ass. Keep doing it, because it's proving my point.
Are you this fucking bored that
you see what I'm saying? You see? You see how they could just use science and talk about the prompt, but they're coming in here with insults and dumb shit? That's why I say gene expression. Keep doing it. You see what I'm saying? Because even though this is a picture of a brother talking about you ain't the birthday, he think he the same as these people. So he's going to act just like them. He's going to think just like them and carry himself just like an animal because he thinks he's one. Why are you coming in here asking me if I'm bored when I'm here to discuss the genetic differences between us and them? Yes, it is an insult because you're trying to tell me something that I'm not. I'm not bored. Why would you speak or try to govern my energy or try to tell me? You could have just answered the prompt, but you decided to talk about me, and you don't find that suspicious that you requested up on my live to tell me that I'm that bored? You gotta be bored. Like, the fuck, you bored, right? They said, you think those two pictures are similar? Phenotypically, they are. And this is not about race. This is about DNA and genetics. So read the room. This is about biochemical substance, how prokaryotes evolved into so-called eukaryotes. This is about the difference in melanin. 5 that are basic, 5 that are synthetic. If you don't like the prompt or what's being discussed in here, you can leave. Okay? You can leave. Look at y'all, your IQ, like all these different things. It's 8 open boxes on the panel. It's 8 boxes open. And y'all just yapping in the comments. The intelligence quotient test was for your brain. That's for y'all. And they compare that same thing to monkeys. Matter of fact, Dr. What's her name? Susanna Herculano. She's a neuroscientist. She debunked the 100 billion neuron theory. So if you think that you're functioning off of 100 billion neurons, you're not. They say that your people is sitting around 75 to 86 billion, and if that. Because y'all undergo autopsies. which means that your cells literally unalive in the sun. So if you came in this world with 75, guess what you are right now, considering that UVC radiation has been ground level for the last 11 years. Bring science and get out y'all feelings, man. Like, they are afraid. You know what I'm saying? They're afraid, bro. Afraid. IQ is an artificial determination of it is. Everything that these people use is artificial intelligence. Carbon dating is AI. How they measure viruses is inaccurate. It's AI. Their carbon dating only goes back 40,000 years. So how can you tell me anything is older than that when your scale is only dependent upon 40,000 years? So that means that everything you are saying is a guess because you don't have the consciousness to know. Yeah, the sun punishes. The sun doesn't punish. My bad for falling into that. The sun does not. The sun is actually trying to heal these people. Their cells are the ones that can't take what the sun is emitting. The sun is looking and saying, wow, there's a virus on the planet. This shouldn't be here. Let me help the environment and get this out of here so that everything here can sustain, can be mutual, can be harmonious. So that the sun is trying to help all life. Y'all don't have the DNA to be able to even accept the sun's help. You see what I'm saying? Our sun is not punishing them. They just can't take what the sun is emitting. Yeah, I see it. I see what's going on. Y'all don't really want to, you know what I'm saying, have this conversation. Y'all just want to throw insults. Yeah, KG. You see what I'm saying? They just want to insult. You're like, oh, do you think these two pictures look similar? Yes. What do you mean? You can't see that? That nigga has the same hair, the same color hair, the same color skin, the same color eyes. And if we were to break it down on a biological level, it would be the same animal proteins and embryonic origin. You would share DNA with that animal. Look at the lips. Are you dead ass? The nose? The bone structure. Yeah, poor man. You can't take the sun, huh? Yeah, poor. How rich you are is dependent on how well you can biosynthesize the sun. But guess what? Newsflash. Newsflash. Y'all had thousands of years to adapt to the sun and you still struggling. Talking about poor me. Nope, poor you. It's a damn shame what's happening to your people on this planet. Millions of y'all get unalive due to the sun. Prior to UVC radiation being ground level, y'all was getting smacked already. Now that in India, like the continent of India, they're not even keeping up with the numbers no more. They can't. They lost count. So they just purport that they say more thousands again today. More thousands of people unalive by the sun. They not even reporting the number no more. Thousands of them, millions, 140 million of your people is being affected by what's taking place in Europe. And guess what? That same sun that's shining in Europe is the same sun that's shining over here. Guess how many heat-related unalivings have happened in this country? And then imagine what the real numbers are. SP65 is crazy. Would you like for me to show you pictures of what you actually look like under a UV camera? Let me go ahead and post that for you, because you don't even know you're giving yourself unintentional blackface. Talking about SPF 65. That's a high ass number. 65 is crazy. I'm thinking you're going to say SPF 20, 30. Nigga said 65, the highest that the store had. The highest SPF that the store had. I walked into Walgreens the other day. They had the cooling gel on display. Man, look at these people, man. Hold on, I'm almost there. Joe. Bro said SPF 65. Damn. An hour longer than what your cells can do. Look at that. Your cells break down every 20 minutes. So you sitting at 1 hour, and that don't really work for y'all, cause y'all still be sunburnt. Oh, here it is. This is what you actually look like under a UV camera, bro. And guess what? It's a black substance that sits at the base of my spine. There's a black substance in the substantia nigra of my brain. The fabric of the universe, that darkness that you see is neuromelanin. That's what functions my cells. But look at you under a UV camera with sunblock on. Look at you trying to portray me. And I know sunblock not the only thing that you wear. You have glasses. Them glasses probably, you probably got prescription glasses that turn into shades. Looking ass. When them glasses that you got on when you be in the sun, do they dim a little bit? That's AI, if you didn't know. The glasses is doing the work for you. The sunblock, the lotion is doing the work for you. Horizontal genetically transferable species, you need help in order to sustain here. Right, notice how you said cancers, but you didn't say sun cancer. F1 in the chat. They be trying to set me up to say, you know what I'm saying, trigger words and shit. Our cells are not undergoing the same type of thing. I just told you the morphic field that actually functions are. So I'm sitting next to your counterpart. You know what I'm saying? YT man. There's a counterpart. Your counterpart, his name is Dr. Rupert Sheldrake, and he has a thick ass book called Morphic Resonance. And guess what? It's proven that y'all don't have a morphic resonance, but we do. And this is what you look like under a UV camera. You're trying your hardest to look like me. Sunblock, shades, hats. Exactly. They bring air conditioning to the beach. Your air has to be conditioned. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Look at him. Schmancer's unalive. You are more sick. Why don't you want to talk about photocarcinogenesis though? Don't just say weed ever since y'all came out them caves and we came in contact with you. Yes, y'all were wiping out our people with venereal diseases. Yes, 509 million of our people dropped because of your toxic seminal fluids. Yep. All venereal diseases is connected to your DNA. Yep. Correct.
And y'all literally said, you said you are more susceptible to other cancers, meaning that ones that are not caused by the sun, that are caused by animal antigens, which she just claimed to you and told you that y'all gave us these antigens for over 4,000 years and added carcinogenic particles that steal the nutrients, vitamins, and electrolytes from the cell, heavily oxidizes the cell, causes oxidative stress to the cell. But that doesn't happen when we're in the sun. Y'all are the only ones who get cancer in the sun. Photocarcinogenesis, photodermatitis, basal cell carcinoma.
Yep.
All of these are happening with y'all species. It's not happening with so-called black people because we have a different set of melanocytes. Our melanocytes hold neuromelanin. Your melanocytes hold in vitro synthetic neuromelanin or in vitro synthetic pheomelanin or eumelanin. That is unnatural.
Squamous cell carcinoma, basal cell carcinoma, TP53, SLOS phenotype, 1p36 syndrome, 1q32, 2q32. Every single last one of your chromosomes undergoes photocarcinogenesis. Every last one of them is connected to animal DNA.
Yep.
All your from 1 to 23. And guess what? If we look at a standard karyotype right now, we're not going to see your chromosomes be bound by neuromelanin. They're not bound at all because the DNA doesn't even want to come together. It's looking at itself as foreign. That's what is explained with hemolytic disease, right? When y'all procreate, if you and another YT woman decide to procreate right now, y'all's DNA is so incompatible that it will fight each other on a biological level. So when y'all share fluids and DNA through sexual reproduction, the chromosomes touch a little bit and then they split away from each other. And there's a genetic engineer that was talking about if you want to put horse DNA with rice DNA, these two types of DNA don't even want to be together. It's actually hard to fuse that shit together. That's why you need a medium of hybridization to do it. You need electroporation, cell sonication, magnetofection, you know what I'm saying, cell transfecting, racemization. You need that. And even then, y'all are still struggling because what's binding y'all is fake light, fake in vitro neuromelanin. It's not neuromelanin. The same electroporation that they use in them labs is the same thing that's struggling to keep themselves together. Like what? Ants is above y'all. Bees is above you. One speck of sand is above you genetically. One blade of grass shares more genetics and biology with this planet than you ever would. Notice how, you see chat, I put this on the screen and he didn't say shit about what's on the screen.
Exactly. You try to bring up cancers, but again, they're done by your people mixing with our blood. That's the only reason why we're having cancer today. It's tumor. That's what cancer is.
I don't know if that word is a trigger word.
Okay.
So this TikTok live is for educational purposes only. I'm not sure. It says we have survived so far. No, y'all haven't. No, y'all haven't. Not if thousands, millions of your people are getting off the planet because of the sun and the sun only.
Yeah.
You're not.
Since June, 60,000 in Europe, and since June, it's been like 30,000 in India. And in India, they said that the officials stopped counting.
Yeah, I told them that.
Oh, okay,
yeah, facts. I just told y'all that. My other half is telling you too. They stopped counting. Dravidians have been undergoing. The so-called Asians, they've been struggling with reproducing for like 11, 12 years. And we're seeing y'all go in the order in which y'all were created. The Asian man, the Dravidian man, now the YT man. See, shit hasn't really hit y'all good here yet. Y'all are talking about the sun, but what's going to happen when you don't have your jobs to distract you? You see what I'm saying? Gary, Indiana, they going on. This is the 7th day they haven't had power, which means no AC. What's going to happen when your air is no longer conditioned? What's going to happen? What's going to happen when there's no more schools? All these schools that are shutting down. You know how many schools have shut down in this country in just the last year, 2 years? Trump told you that the public education system is done. Them teachers is getting their asses handed to them because of AI. Imagine you handing me a paper and it say this, but my phone say something else.
While they got our people and everybody else worried about immigrants, about jobs and stuff like that, robots are being made every 15 minutes to replace the eukaryotic cell.
See? Y'all are getting replaced.
Exactly.
They're trying to find a way. The entity that created y'all is trying to find a way to transfer their consciousness into to oppress us, and y'all didn't make the cut. So now they're introducing robots. That's the new so-called world order. Y'all are done. You're done. Now they got robots replacing you.
Yep, that's why every video you see is them becoming a monk, them doing a task at work, saying they're getting smarter. Like, these people are here to, not these people, like, these robots are here to literally mimic our genetics.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? All of these electrical devices that y'all have was all made to copy how our body functions, how our brain stores information, how our digestive tract uses enzymes to break down foods. That's literally how you created your facilities, your manufacture nuclear plants. All of that was to copy off of our anatomy and our physiology.
Literally, the simple machines and gears mimics what the digestive system, like the everything. I'm talking about the whole digestive process. Your scientists are saying that if it wasn't for our people leaving this so-called bird in stone, or however we carved it, y'all would have never figured out airplanes. Wouldn't have even came close. Not the fact that y'all modeled y'all's army after ants. That's why y'all call them army ants. Look at the way ants move and then go study your military and tell me what you see. Not that y'all copied dragonflies to create helicopters. Because this is left in stone. The scarab beetle. You see what I'm saying? These are organisms that we're naturally in sync and harmonious with. So we put this in stone for our children because that's how we communicate, is through images. That's how the retina in our eye, that's how it responds. Our cells, our imagery, the brain, I'm trying to think of like the word. I can't think of it right now. But basically what I'm trying to say is that we respond to images and sound. Magnetism. That's why I can always tell when somebody requests up and they're not BLK. Because you can hear the magnetism in a brother's or sister's voice. Whether how high or low pitched the voice is, you can hear depth. But y'all like, like, hell no, that shit really fuck with our auditory cortex. Y'all not even understand. We don't like hearing y'all speak. It does something to our temporal lobe, hearing you niggas speak. Your microbiome is doing, like, you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't even be, I don't touch y'all. I don't shake your hands. I would, when y'all speak to me, I hold my breath. When I go out in public, I hold my breath. Hi, how you doing? Nothing comes out of my mouth. I don't say shit back. Nothing, because you do not deserve my energy. I'm the sun walking in the flesh, so if the sun is doing that to you, you shouldn't even want me to talk to you. But guess what y'all go do? Call the police because I didn't say hi. You go call another man dressed in black from head to toe to mimic me. And he pull up smelling like sunblock with shades on to mimic me. So, you see what I'm saying? I just wanted to talk about this. You see what I'm saying? I just wanted to talk about this, and I'm going to keep talking about it. TikTok can take as many of my pages. I don't give a fuck. Somebody said, or the same nigga said, no genetic accountability. We're talking about the genetics.
You have no genetic.
You don't have genetic accountability in connection to the sun or the earth. You're unable to take accountability because you're not supposed to be here. So there's nothing for you to take accountability for besides getting off of the planet. Respectfully. Yeah. You're saying that Indians are melanated. What type of melanin? There are 10 types. I keep telling you that.
10 types of melanin, and you're talking about melanated. Every organism throughout the entire universe has to have melanin to exist. The cosmos has dark matter melanin, and literally plants have allomelanin. Microorganisms have pyomelanin. When you see dark birds like ravens, when you see bats, that's EU melanin. When you see black bears, that's EU melanin. But when you see lions, giraffes, that's pheomelanin.
Yeah, facts. Everything has its melanin classification that is significant to its DNA. If there was only one type of melanin, it would just be only one organism on this planet.
Yeah, it'll be only
It
one
just-
species.
Yeah. And it was only one species on this planet, prokaryotes.
Yep. We all have prokaryotic cells, but we have a different melanin classification that reacts to UV light differently.
Facts.
Neuromelanin is the only biochemical substance, the macromolecule that is condensed sunlight and condenses sunlight at all frequencies. It absorbs light and sound at all frequencies and stores that for later energetic uses.
That's it.
That's literally it.
Yeah, he running from the questions about the sun ever since then. Let me see if he's still in here. I just want to see if he's still in here. No. No. Let me see. Let me check it. Yeah, Yup left. That's his name was Yup. Nope. The sun saying nope like a motherfucker. And it's
Literally.
still like literally. That's the thing.
The sun is a single-celled organism. That is the single-cell organism from where all black people stem from. We stem from stars. Stars are portals to different universes.
Yeah.
Black holes are portals to different universes.
Yep. So yeah, y'all. So okay. So we ran this live 3 or 4 times. Different prompts. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna keep running the lives to get this account into the algorithm. But I am finna take a break. We'll probably come back later, to be honest. We'll probably be on here later. Or actually, Baby's probably gonna go live from his main page so that way we can actually fucking talk. Okay? Because right now, the views is low in here. But all of our main, our main accounts is in the bio. Again, if you're in here and you missed any of the last lives that we did, it's posted on YouTube.